Hey there, folks. Welcome to the Bike Doctor. Our mission here is going to be to help you get out on your bike more, enjoy your rides more, and ride longer each time you go out. We're going to start today. This is our very first YouTube video, and we're going to start this with just keeping your bike clean. I've been running a shop here in Juneau, Alaska for a number of years, and I worked for other shops for a lot of years before then. And the biggest obstacle that everybody has with their bikes is just keeping them clean. We live in a temperate rainforest here, a lot of sand on the roads, glacier silt, mud, spruce needles, stuff like that. The biggest problem we run into is just bikes that get contaminated with stuff off the roads, things off the trails, don't get regularly cleaned, and it turns a minor upkeep issue into a major repair issue. So we're gonna go over a few things to kind of help with that. The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about a couple of the cleaning tools that you're gonna want. And you can find these at bike shops, or you can find them at your kind of your neighborhood hardware store. And that's gonna be cleaning brushes. And so the first tools we're gonna talk about is some cleaning brushes. These brushes are gonna help you get into the nooks and crannies of the bike, get all the sand and the dust and the dirt and stuff like that out of those spots and prevent damage to the frame and damage to your components. The first one here is one that I like to use on cleaning wheels. So this will get between your spokes, clean up the rims really well. You can certainly use it on the frame, but this is just something that'll get in those tight spots on the wheels and keep that part clean. This one gets just about everywhere. It's a nice soft bristle brush. So in those spots, like above your brakes, if you're running a rim brake, getting into little nooks and crannies like that, behind the seat post, underneath the seat rails, in the forks, stuff like that. It gets into those spots and it cleans really well once you're done with it, being that it's a soft bristle brush. So that one's real nice. This one is probably the most specialized cleaning tool that we have. And this one, we use this specifically on the rear wheel. And what this does, it's got a longer, a little stiffer bristle here that will get in between your gears, a short, real stiff bristle here. This one's kind of a softer bristle, but this is the key part right here. And what this part does is it allows you to get in between your gear cluster, in between each of the cogs on your freewheel or on your cassette, and it'll clean the contaminants out from inside there. A lot of times we'll see caked on lubricant. We'll see lubricant over dirt, over lubricant over dirt. And so the little hook and the teeth that are on there really help get into those spots and clean that stuff up. So these are super helpful tools. And if you only buy one brush, find this one. Park Tool makes them, a bunch of companies make them, but you can find these in most bike shops. Another tool that we use on every bike is our chain cleaning tool. And what this one does is you can actually clean the chain while it's on the bike. The chain lays inside this mechanism here. We fill it with a chain cleaner, rotate the pedals, and the brushes that are inside here will get in between all the plates of the chain, and then this part here will get to the outside of the chain. It gets things nice and clean that way. The better condition you keep your chain in, the longer your drivetrain is going to last you. One of the things that tends to be the more expensive repair is lack of cleaning of the chain. The chain starts to wear out and stretch out, and it wears down other parts. And then instead of just replacing a chain, now you have to replace your chain, your gear cluster, sometimes your front chain ring, stuff like that. So keep your chain clean and it'll last you a long time. You'll also find in a lot of the bike shops little home repair and maintenance kits. This is one I like quite a bit. This is from Finish Line. It contains their cleaner. This is a concentrate. So this bottle, you'll add this to like we put it in a spray bottle here, and you'll get, probably hundreds of cleanings with something like this bottle here. This is a degreaser to help clean your chain, remove grease that's maybe hung up in a derailleur, clean off your rims, stuff like that. And then it also comes with a lubricant. This runs their dry lubricant, which is great for people that are living in dry weather conditions. Oftentimes up here, because of our weather, we'll substitute this for their wet lube, which works better in wet weather conditions. So go through, clean the bike, lubricate your chain, you're gonna be in pretty good shape. And then kind of a last, and it seems a little odd, but applying a little bit of a wax, this one isn't, there we go, to the bike. This is also from Finish Line. We carry this in the store. It's a spray on. I just spray it onto a rag, wipe the bike down really good, keep it off of your brakes, keep it off of your rims, stuff like that. But it does a couple things. One, it puts a little protective coat on your paint. And another thing that it does is it allows you to get into, because you're getting into every tube of your frame, you're getting to know your bike a little bit better. If anything is a little bit funky, maybe there's a crack that you didn't notice, or something is stuck to it, or something's particularly dirty, or you find a little bit of rust. That extra intensive cleaning that you do with stuff like this just keeps you more familiar with all the bits and pieces on your bike. The more you know about your bike, the better your bike is gonna run. And these things are really easy to do. Basic maintenance doesn't require any special skills. It doesn't require any special tools, minus maybe the brushes. But this little bit of cleaning will really help with a number of things. It will keep your bike in better running condition. It'll allow you to ride your bike more frequently. And more importantly, it'll keep your bike out of the shop where you have to come and pay a mechanic to repair something that might have been alleviated just by kind of keeping the bike clean. So that's going to be it for this first video. I hope you enjoyed our content here. If you've got any suggestions, any comments, we're wide open. Post them in here in the comment section. If you get a chance, share it with a friend. And we will see you with the next one. Thank you so much.